Look, Yash is in the background. Yashi, Yash, come on, Yash. See, he's in the background. So anyway, today let's discuss Venus and Saturn in the seventh house of your birth chart. Okay, so what happens when these two grahas and planets are conjunct in the seventh house? And as always, if you do not know, if you have this particular conjunction, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, along with all your slash details, check out the links here, Astrology.com, where you will find my books, reports, consultations, and especially linked to my academy, where especially you'll find my wristwatch and wealth course, how to make money through wristwatch, and Nandi Nadi course, the easiest astrology you'll learn, along with every other course, which especially now is like the most successful, like the wristwatch and wealth and Nadi course is definitely is now I can say successful. Anyway, Venus and Saturn in the seventh house. So the thing is with this is actually a very, very good conjunction to have in your chart. Because first of all, this is naturally a money yoga. Okay. It brings you money. Now, please note, I'm only talking about these two planets. If there are other planets present, that can dramatically change your conjunction. Because if, let's say, for example, you've got Sun in the seventh house, that's going to completely change it, which will show that either you will have a good relationship with a father or good relationship with your spouse. You will never have both at the same time. And there's many other things you can say with that. So you see how the dynamic kind of changes with three planets. But the thing is, if you're in your 20s and you're thinking, where's my money? Where's my success with this? First of all, once you go past the age of 32, that's when things start to happen with this particular conjunction. Number two, marriage becomes the leap point, the manduk point for this individual to begin to get the success and money that they need in their life and in their career. Okay. Because the thing is, both these planets do well in the seventh. Shani, which is Saturn, it is the planet of your karma. It is the planet of your profession, what karma you're here to perform. Venus, and especially Saturn, finds its directional strength in the seventh house. Venus here naturally is in its own home. Okay? Regardless of the sign. Regardless of the sign, you will find Venus being very comfortable with Saturn. And usually such people do well in marriage and relationship because they actually become very responsible. They want to serve and take care of the marriage. I think he wants to go in. Hold on, you guys. So the thing is here, when the person gets married, they find their direction in life. They find their direction with money. They find their direction with profession. Okay. Not only that, this is a point where money begins to come in through person's own hard work. So don't think like with this position that you can have some easy way of earning and making money. That's not what's going to happen with this. Because if Venus is with Saturn, Saturn is work. Okay? But the good thing is the harder you work, the better the money becomes. Whenever you look for any position where you can just do work once and sit back and relax and enjoy the royalty, it's not going to do much for you. That particular type of work is not going to do much for you. It requires a person to continuously work. Such people continuously work and do something. They are always involved in something. Now, the other thing you will see, and this is where you can use the sign about the appearance of the spouse. Spouse will be tall, lean, okay? And especially you will see such people could have a very prominent chin. They can have a very prominent chin and also like cheekbones on the face. But also, let's say for example, if this was in Aries, right? You may think, well, Saturn is debilitated and this and that. No, you'll find a very athletic spouse. Also with Aries, it'll show somebody with a light reddish complexion. If let's say for example it's going to be Gemini, then it's going to be more tannish complexion. If it's going to be, let's say, Cancer, Taurus, um, Leo will be more light, especially Libra, Pisces. Libra, Pisces, and Virgo will be more on the 10 side, but also uh, with Venus and Saturn in the seventh, this person you will always see. Um, Either this person always finds the right doctors in their life, the right healers in their life, or through their spouse. Once they're married, their spouse will always introduce them to the right healer. And also, we will see that when this person, if you have this, the moment you get a mentor in your life, the moment you get a teacher in your life, you are going to start finding success. That's one of the must things. Get a mentor. When Venus and Saturn are in the seventh house, you get a mentor. Usually the mentor can come at exactly 36th year. Because at 36th year, you will see Venus and Saturn becoming active. And this is also the position, like especially if you look at professionally, law. Law becomes very good, and people who go into business connected with anything related to women. Women's perfumes, women's garments, women's fashion. That becomes, anytime you cater to women, let's say, for example, you're a lawyer. Okay, you're a lawyer. And you're thinking, well, how do I make money? What do I do? Well, go into becoming a lawyer that caters to female related issues. Let's say, for example, you're a divorce lawyer. Take more females as your clients. Okay. Now, regardless of what opinion you might have about divorce lawyer and how they will do this and they always want to take money, this and that, but listen, if you're going to be in a capitalist society, everything is up for grant, or everything is up for sale. That's the only way a capitalist society will work. And that's its dharma. You got to understand. You have to understand the higher meaning of the dharma, you know. So if a lawyer is fighting for the wrong side, doesn't matter. It's dharma to fight for that. Now, like for example, let's say you're gonna go into obviously clothing and perfume. Make sure you only cater to women, the most. Um, if you go into an IT, let's say you're an IT, for example, you've got Mars and Ketu somehow affecting this. Could be IT and law both. In that case, when you look for a company where the CEO is a female, you'll find success. You're working for, let's say, a company who provide IT service to women's hospital. Some women fashion industry, for example, you look at Louis Vuitton, right? You'll be like, Louis Vuitton, why would they need IT? Of course they would need IT. You name me a industry and I'll just tell you it needs IT, including astrology. Okay. The software that is made by and is maintained by an IT professional. So it's everywhere. So you want to make sure, like, if you want to find success, Saturn is with Venus. Always remember, Saturn is with Venus. So you're going to always have to take help of Venus in your profession. Now, Venus is what? Venus is money. Venus is luxury. Obviously, you will see with this particular Venus, when you always dress up professionally, when you have the best outfit when you go to work, when everything makes you look mature, Like, for example, let's say software engineers and all that, they'll go in a t-shirt and shorts. They don't care because that's the culture. But if you have this, at least at minimum wear like a golf shirt, or wear like any a nice top, wear jeans, wear pants, wear look professional. Whether it's you're male or female, doesn't matter. Look professional, because you will be judged on how you look. You're going to be judged, right? Saturn is the judge. You're going to be judged on your appearance. Why? What is appearance? It's Venus, right? Venus is the appearance. So you're going to be judged on your appearance, and that's going to also kind of control the aspect of money in your case. For some reason, the manager will, at that particular firm or at that office, will somehow judge you based on your appearance. Like, why would she wear this? Why is he just wearing in these dirty t-shirt and just coming in? While the person next to you is in a dirty t-shirt as well, but you're the one who's going to be judged. Okay, so this is why it becomes quite important to always dress well. The other thing, for this individual, an older spouse, a mature spouse, does much better. Okay, it does much better for them. Usually they can even prefer a more mature and secure spouse in life. But the thing is, as far as like marriage being dry and bleak, you won't find this with this conjunction unless there's a third planet that is altering the this conjunction's path. Because what happens is both the husband and wife are going to come together for one purpose, for one karma, and that karma is unionship. That karma is taking responsibility of each other. Because again, your karma lies in the 7th house. Whether it's for business partnership, business, work, marriage, you are going to have to perform your duty in this particular house. Now, it's not your purpose of birth. That would be where your sun is placed. That becomes the purpose of birth in your life. But this is your duty. For example, somebody's purpose is to take care of children, but their duty is to take care of the mother as well. So one is the purpose, the other is the duty with this placement. The other particular thing you will also see, such people relate, like especially when they, anytime they go into things connected with media, things connected with popularity, you will see the masses will, especially the working class masses, will adore and love this person the most. But the thing is, people in elite side, or people who are on the higher echelons of society, will despise this person. That's one difference you see. And diplomacy is their natural talent. They're very good at being diplomats, whether it's at work, whether it's in personal family life. Okay. They're very good at diplomacy. They know how to be patient, how to get that deal done. Now, the other thing with Venus, here we see, because of this particular Venus, your elder siblings' luck rises. It's the moment you get married, your elder brother actually, elder brother, but elder siblings in general will find sudden luck in their profession, sudden rise in their profession. And Venus and Saturn, okay, depending upon how Jupiter is placed in the chart, you will see 28th year, 36th year being the most prominent periods for getting married. 34th year also works. But again, it depends on, because yeah, you can have this particular placement, but you might still be single at 60. That means the combinations are there with other planets that are not allowing you to get married. So don't think just because you have this, you're going to be, finding your partner in life. But marriage is going to be duty, commitment, sacrifice, but through that you also gain your luxury. You also gain your enjoyment. Okay, and usually you will see, if you have this connection of Venus and Saturn, especially in a male's chart, you will see your wife will always comment you that, when I see you do physical work, that gets me turned on. When I see you working around the house, that gets me, more attracted to you. So if you have this, if you were to, like, let's say, do the dishes, water the plants just in the backyard, somehow you will see your spouse will comment you on these things. And you will also see with this Venus and Saturn, this doesn't happen every time, because you can have enough money to buy this every day. But the thing is, when you meet that significant other, maybe a week before, you would have bought shoes. Shoes somehow activate interactions with other people with you. When you purchase nice, decent, luxury shoes. So now, it's not like you can buy something off Amazon for $15. No, I'm talking about luxury shoes. When you buy luxury shoes, and you will especially see the luxury shoes, and you will see the sign that this is placed in. For example, this is placed in Taurus. You can buy shoes in the month of May and June. Mid-May to June, it'll activate that. So it depends on the sign that it's placed in. Because right when sun goes over it, that month will be the month. And at the same time, your disputes with the spouse will happen when sun is the opposite. When sun is transiting your ascendant, that month becomes where there's just going to be tensions. There's going to be some form of like this, like you would want to get away from not dealing with the spouse during those months. Okay, because remember, whenever sun, seventh from sun, will always be afraid of the sun because too much heat is coming at them. So you feel that heat within the 7th house of marriage. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of Venus and Saturn in the 7th house. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below so you don't miss this type of videos. If you want to know where your Venus and Saturn are placed along with the other astrological details, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.